2021-2022 MSJC Program Review for Instruction. Illumin Template Instructions. Section 3B, Part 5, Subsection 3B5. Section 3B5, Demographic Success Data Analysis Equity. We began this template in Section 1A1 with data for course success rates for African Americans, Hispanics, and whites. Let's conclude with another look at equity data. Let's use the AAT Psych degree for this example. Choose AA Psych in the Academic Program window. Note in the Academic Program ID window is an AAT degree with familiar options. Option B, Cal State Transfer, and Option C, UC Transfer. Go to Tab 2 in the Program Review Data Program. While we have many options for slicing and dicing, let's leave all 3 years selected, 2018, 2019, and 2020 for now. We have the student head counts for the various equity groups in the upper left-hand corner and disaggregation by age, financial aid, etc. on the page. Hover over a bar to see the number of students in the psych courses that lead to the AAT Psych degree over the last 3 years for that student group. There were 8,779 Hispanics, 2,981 whites, 1,857 multi-race, and 983 African Americans. Let's briefly review the data. There are enough students in courses leading to the AAT Psych degree that we'd expect this data to mirror that of the overall college data in many categories. For example, we are a Hispanic serving institution, so we would expect the Hispanic population to be the largest, and it is. Most of our students come to us right out of high school, so we'd expect the 18 to 19 and 20 to 24 student populations to be the largest, and they are, with slightly more 20 to 24 students, 6,101, than 18-19 students, 5,995. If we click on a bar in the upper left, we see the disaggregation numbers throughout the table for that group. Since we have way more Hispanics than any other group, we would expect Hispanic success to mirror the overall AAT Psych data in most of these categories, and it does. For example, you can see that their largest populations, the darker bars, are in 18-19 and 20 to 24 age brackets, which mirrors the program data, the outside lightly shaded bars. Also, there are more women than men, again mirroring the AAT Psych data, and so on. Tab 2 provided data in numbers of students. Let's go to Tab 3. The page provides success rates and their disaggregation. In the upper left corner, success rate is provided by ethnicity. Note that multi-race success is about in the middle of the range. When we click this bar, we can drill down to see multi-race success in various subpopulations. Notice that in the less than 18-year-old bar graph, multi-race success 76.2% is about 6% higher than the AAT Psych average, 70.9% for that age group. In the 25 to 29 bracket, multi-race success, 63.6%, is about 6% lower than the AAT Psych average, 69.8% for this age group. From the differences in the heights of the lightly shaded and darker shaded bar graphs, we see other disparities for financial aid and foster youth, among others. Click on the multi-race bar or just somewhere that is not another bar graph, and the data for the page is refreshed. As the subpopulation sizes decrease, we look for differences between the subpopulation success, multi-race, and that of the parent group, AAT Psych. The instructions say to pick an equity group with relatively low success, so we will choose African American. When we click on the African American bar, we see low success for most groups relative to the AAT Psych averages. That is, the darker shaded bars are typically lower than the lighter shaded ones. To get a feel for changes within the last 3 years, choose each year separately: 2018, 2019, and 2020. Remember to hit the eraser above the academic year window for a total data refresh. Here is our response. For African Americans taking courses that lead to the AA Psych degree over the past 3 years, we see generally lower success in most categories relative to the AAT Psych averages. Time to create CLOs that measure the foundational skills, habits, traits, and values every student needs to succeed in psych and in life. Your data analysis and/or interpretation goes here. Why do you think these data are what they are? Remember to hit Save Draft before you leave this section. If you have any questions or would like assistance, please contact Program Review at msjc.edu. This template needs to be completed no later than 19 November 2021. The RAPs and CAPers are due 17 December 2021. Thank you for your participation, and it's been an honor and a privilege to work alongside each and every one of you.